TikTok food. So I've been seeing a trend going around where people let their TikTok feed decide what they eat for a day. And I don't really know if there are any rules to this challenge, but I want to put my own spin on it. And I'm just going to scroll through my TikTok feed, and whatever food video comes up, that is going to be one of my meals. Let's get to scrolling.
I'm a Mexican dietitian, and I'm here to tell you that chilequiles can indeed be a balanced breakfast. So let's start off by saying that
are you telling me I'm going to be able to make some
chilequiles?
I'm so excited! Oh, I am so excited. I've never made chilequiles in my life, and I love chilequiles.
Healthy food doesn't
Yes,
have to
girl.
look
Mexican breakfast. I'm Mexicana. Gonna make some Mexican breakfast.
I've been looking forward to this morning because I get to make some chilequiles for breakfast. Doesn't seem like too hard of a recipe, so I'm gonna make some tortilla chips. Is this really how you make tortilla chips? With tortillas? All right, so I'm just slicing them in 6 different ways. If these tortilla chips come out good, this is gonna be dangerous in my household because I love chips and salsa. So now I just lightly coat them with oil, toss them. I'm just using avocado oil because it's what we like in this household. And then I put them in the air fryer. It can't be that easy, right? It can't be. Now for the chili. I'm not really much of a spicy girl, so I didn't want to go too spicy. So I opted out of the other chili that she recommended if you want spicy. And I just got these dried California chilies. I soaked them in water overnight, and now they're ready to be used. So we're just gonna throw everything in the blender, which is my type of recipe. 3 garlic cloves. I'm using 2 different types of onions. This equates to half. In the video, it looks like she kind of like peels them and then grabs this water. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I think you're supposed to take out the seeds too. Yeah, I'm gonna put the seeds in the water. Never in my whole Latina life have I ever used a dried chili. You know, becoming a mother has really changed me. Okay, 1 chili ready. 1 cup of water. I think she used this one, and she got a little bit of seeds, so we're going for it. I'm just gonna put a pinch of salt. Blend it up. Is that how you make salsa? Got our chips, got our salsa. Let's start cooking. Instead of oil, we're gonna use some butter. Based off the video, she pours the eggs. Now for the chippies. Ooh, let's mix it all together. Okay, let's add some chili sauce. Oh. Whew. Hers looked a lot more runnier than mine, but that's okay. I don't have Mexican or vegan cheese, so we're gonna use what we got. All right, let that cheese melt. Here it is. The tortilla chips don't quite look like hers, but let me zhuzh it up a little bit. This doesn't look too shabby if I do say so myself. Time for the taste test. Let's get a good bite. All right. I think I probably could have blended the chili a little more to coat the chips, but this has some really great flavor. This is pretty good. I'm kind of impressed that I just made this. Oh, this is a glorious breakfast. My husband is so hungry. All right, baby, I'll make you a dish right now. Yeah, your little Latina wife. Yeah, she make you some chilequiles. You can tell your mama I made you some chilequiles.
Okay, meal number 2. Let's keep scrolling. I'm kind of nervous.
This morning, my toddler stumbled into my room, and her first words were PB&J, so that's exactly what I got started on. Growing up, I loved having
It is a
fresh
toddler
bread.
recipe!
Things, so I get it. Started by making a really
PB&J.
simple sandwich bread,
Ooh, we got fresh raspberries with lemon.
Size. I started on my
We're making our own jam.
I used some lemon, malt, fruit sweetener.
Why is
but
she
you can
so
also use
sexy
sugar
right
and some
now?
cornstarch to thicken
What
it.
is
While that
this?
was going, I started on my peanut butter.
She's
I
making
roasted
peanut
all
butter.
the nuts in the
I've never made peanut butter in my life. This
Today,
is going to be
because
a
the jam
bomb
be quite sweet, but by
PB&J
this
here.
time,
Everything
my friend
homemade.
was done.
First of all, that is a lot of work. going into a PB&J sandwich. What do the comments say? She woke up wanting PB&J and had to wait about 3 hours. Mom, can I have PB&J? Yes, it'll be ready in a week. God. I'm dreading the fact that this is going to take me so long to make everything from scratch, but I'm also very excited because I have never had a 100% fresh PB&J. Time to make the most extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich I have ever made, where everything is from scratch. This is my first time making bread ever, so fingers crossed. So in the actual TikTok, she didn't actually have a recipe for anything. So I went ahead and found the recipes for everything, and they will be linked in the bio if you want to try this extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Cup of warm water, cup of warm milk, a packet of yeast. Ooh. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Whisk that together. Let that sit for 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Now we add the butter and a cup of flour. Okay, we mix it for 30 seconds. Now we're gonna add in another cup of flour. I have no idea if this is done, but I've been adding flour for what seems like forever, so I'm just gonna stop. Oh yeah. Looks pretty doughy to me. Okay, so now I'm supposed to just put this in a bowl, and I've already greased it. I gotta make sure that it gets greased along all the sides. And then we gotta let it rise for 2 hours. We're realistic here, and to be honest, this is not a realistic recipe. So I'm gonna have to prep the bread, the jam, and the peanut butter on a separate day, and then actually make the food another day because I'm already tired. Okay, so for the jam, I'm gonna be making a strawberry jam because I'm gonna be using it in another recipe. I've already sterilized my jars in the oven and got our stuff measured out. So we're just gonna make jam. And I had no idea how easy jam was to make, but apparently it's literally just your fruits, sugar, and lemon juice. So let's jam it up. So we got our strawberries, our sugar, that's a lot of sugar, and our lemon juice. We're just gonna mix it on up. So the sugar is supposed to dissolve, and it's supposed to be on low heat, and it's supposed to take about 8 minutes. So I will be back once it's melted. It's been 2 hours and the dough has risen. Look at that loaf. Okay, I'm actually really excited for this next part. We gotta punch the air out of the loaf. I've never done this in my life, so you and me, baby. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. I love that. I just wanna make bread all the time now to punch the dough. I thoroughly enjoyed that. This actually looks great. So then I think I just kind of like roll it on top of each other like this. And then I'm gonna put it in my pan, my loaf pan. Perfect. And now we let it rise again for another hour. And now for the peanut butter. Homegirl legit roasted her peanuts, and this is where I draw the line. Okay, I just bought roasted peanuts. I accidentally bought one unsalted and one salted, so we're just gonna mix the two and not add salt. And to make peanut butter, you just add peanuts to a food processor. Who would have thought it was that easy? So we got 3 cups of peanuts in here, and I'm gonna go process it over there because my son's room is literally right above me and I don't wanna wake him up. And as the saying goes, when you got peanuts, make peanut butter. I just don't understand how I didn't know this is how peanut butter was made. Just look at how smooth it is. It smells so yummy. Everyone, it is time. The bread is finally ready to bake. Woo! It has risen. Check out this loaf. I can't believe after over 3 hours of letting it rise and some in between, we're ready to bake it for 30 to 34 minutes. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh my gosh. Look at how glorious. Oh, just check out that loaf. I don't really know how to get it out of the, oh, it just
just comes right out. I can't make a loaf of bread and not taste a piece of freshly baked bread while it's still warm, which I've never had. Let's cut into this bad boy. All right, let's give it a slice. Trying to slice as straight as possible. Oh my gosh. The house smells amazing. I wanna just bake bread just to have the smell. It smells like a legit bakery in here. All right, the moment of truth. All the hard work. Here, Leo, we're all gonna get a piece. This one's for Dad, or Leo.
She claimed it.
This one's for Dad.
Okay.
And this one's for Mom.
Cheer first. Bread.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Took it out of his mouth.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Take a bite.
Smells really good.
It's so soft. Oh my gosh. Are you happy?
He's happy.
I'm happy too.
That's delicious.
This is so good. And it's just regular flour. It's not even like bread flour. I'm ready for the most epic peanut butter and jelly sandwich I've ever had in my life. Got our homemade bread, our homemade jam, and our homemade peanut butter. Who is she? All right, let's start up with the jam. I was gonna get fancy with this and use an Uncrustable cutter, but I'm gonna eat the crust. No bread wasted. Now for the peanut butter. Oh my gosh, this looks delicious. Plop that little guy right on there. Let's cut it diagonal. And look at that. Ooh, I feel so luxurious. I've never had the luxury of having a homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay? Just let me soak it in for a little bit. Cheers. The jam is good. This reminds me of my childhood. I must say, this is one of the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches I've ever had. Is it worth all the hassle? Maybe once in a while. Okay, I'm hungry. See you later. Okay, I'm a little overfull and I ended up eating 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which was a big mistake. So while I let my food settle, I thought I would let you all know about our store that we're having a sale on. If you didn't know, I own a small business where I design and sell merch and also my art. Some of my favorite products that I think you'll like are my Zodiac art prints, and even a full-on coloring book. We have digital assets if you just want to buy a few of the pages and not have a full-on coloring book. But I'll put a link in the description for y'all to check it out. We're always having sales going on, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. But you know, just a cute little plug for our small business. Okay, on to the next meal. All right, last recipe. I'm looking for one last meal. Salmon and cream cheese chopped bagel. Excuse me. Oh!
That is the best bagel I've ever had.
Oh! I'm a little nervous about this. That all looks so good. I need more instructions.
This has to be the recipe I'm most nervous about and have been dreading. The actual TikTok video did not have a recipe and he literally just slapped everything onto his chopping block. So I'm gonna do that, but I actually had to follow a recipe that I'll be linking down below with actual measurements. So I'm gonna be using this sockeye salmon. And I don't think I've ever touched salmon in my life, which is why I'm nervous for this. I think it's supposed to be thinly sliced. Oh, I've never touched salmon in my life. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh, not the texture I was thinking. So I don't know how thinly I'm supposed to slice this, but we're just, oh wow. How do you slice salmon? Am I doing this right? Usually in this household, I do all the baking and my husband does all the, you know, meats and such. Smells really good though. I love salmon. Now for throwing everything onto the cutting board. Okay, now for the chopping. Oh my God, this is messy. I'm too scared for this. I'm just gonna chop it like a normal person. Mama just has to chop this all up, toast the bagels, and then we'll be ready.
All right.
Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Let me get my bagel ready and we'll plop it on there. Just went with a plain bagel here. I think this part's gonna be the hardest part. It's the transfer. Put this on top, and then maybe I can use a spatula. How did he do that? Oh my God. Well, that was not how I intended. That is a stacked bagel. Look at it. Whoa, this is insane. So thick. Okay, here's the taste test. Not bad. Not the best bagel I've ever had. That's still pretty good. I think it definitely needed the red onions, and I probably didn't need to add any salt because I feel like the salmon's pretty salty itself, but this is probably one of the fancier things that I've ever made, and I'm really proud of how everything came out. Okay, now I just gotta go enjoy it. Well, that completes a full 24 hours of TikTok deciding what I eat for a day. It's actually a lot of fun to do, and I think I found some recipes to add to my recipe book. It's definitely a good way to get you out of your comfort zone and trying new recipes. So if that's one of your New Year's resolutions this year, definitely try the TikTok roulette. Let me know in the comments if you try any of the recipes and if you like them. And if you want to check out some more TikTok inspired videos, check out this video right here. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great one. My name is Tiffy, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.